The average person gets about 75 summers in their lifetime. But truthfully, summers are never the same after we're out of school. They just become another few months that blend into the year. And I think that's a shame. It's time to take our summer arc seriously again. For the next 90 days, we're going to improve ourselves in every way possible. Number 1, physical. This summer, I plan on doing 2 things: running more and working out consistently. The workout routine I plan to use is this 6-day routine that's purely for hypertrophy and aesthetics. I'm going to put a link to it in the description of this video so you can do it alongside with me. For cardio, I want to walk on days that I feel lazy or run on days I feel like I have energy. As long as I'm moving and I do it for at least 30 minutes a day, I'll consider it mission accomplished. Number 2, read. It's kind of become a cliche to tell people to read books when on a self-improvement arc, but I'll tell you a real story about how a few summers ago, I read a book which was only about 100 pages. It took me like 3 days of slow reading to finish it, but this book helped me break through so many mental barriers and gave me the motivation and creative energy to start my first business, which I sold a few years later, which gave me financial stability for life. I've bought so many copies of this book just to hand out to family and friends. I gave a copy to my girlfriend just a few months ago. It's a super easy read and very motivational. If you do anything this summer, just do this one thing for me and for yourself. Finish this book. It's called The War of Art by Steven Pressfield, not to be confused with The Art of War by Sun Tzu, which is a great book in and of itself. I'll put a link to the book in the description. Number 3, change. This summer, I want you to change one thing about the way you look. Vince McMahon famously said, to keep a character interesting, every year you should change one thing about them. This can be something small and simple. You could grow a mustache, change your hairstyle, wear a watch, or completely revamp your whole look. Whatever it is, I want you to pick one thing about your aesthetic and change it. Number 4, social. Try and be less chronically online this summer. Now here's the thing, some people think they have to go from playing video games 18 hours a day to becoming a socialite overnight. This isn't going to happen, and it isn't realistic. But just make a conscious effort to do more social things this summer. Reach out to friends, set things up, you get the idea. If you don't have people to hang out with, just doing something as simple as going on walks where you're around other humans in public can be hugely beneficial for your mental health. Push yourself to be more social, build more memories, take pictures, and build your social Rolodex. Trust me, it will pay off hugely in your future. Number 5, skill development. Are you working on any projects or developing any skills? It's the perfect time to start. This channel started out as a side project and a way for me to learn basic video editing. And now we have over 500,000 subscribers, an iOS app, a hair care brand, and so much more. You never know where life takes you, so pick a skill you're interested in. It can be physical, like trying to learn how to do a planche if you're into calisthenics, or it can be something like programming, video editing, a finance course, learning to tailor your clothes. There's an infinite amount of things to do. Pick one that interests you and spend an hour a day on it. You never know where it will take you. Number 6, learn about yourself. Do you ever take the time to just sit with yourself and learn more about you? If someone asks about you, do you freeze up and have no answer? If I were to ask you right now what your favorite food is, what you like to do on weekends, what type of music you like, if you like traveling, would you have an answer to any of this? Sitting with yourself and learning about the things you like is such a simple thing that we don't do. It could be done alongside journaling, meditation, or just when you're out on a walk. If you've ever tried calisthenics, one of the key principles is progression. No one goes from the couch to doing muscle ups. There's a bunch of smaller steps you have to overcome first. The same is true for anything else. Keep this in mind when trying to improve any aspect of your life. So start your summer arc. You only have so many of them left.